Today on the show, I'm speaking with Charmaine Hammond. She's talking about the incredible work that her and her dog Toby are doing in helping with the bullying situation in our school system. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Natalie Ledwell, and this is The Inspiration Show. And today, my special guest is my friend Charmaine Hammond. How are you, Charmaine?
I'm great. How are you?
I am excellent. I'm excellent. Coming to us all the way from Alberta?
Yes, where we're getting winter.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh,
I
no.
know. I know. Well, it's actually been raining here in San Diego today, which is highly unusual. So yeah.
Yes.
We're getting into that fall weather. Now, we have actually got an awesome topic to be talking about today. Animals, which is dear to my heart, but just how that is also playing in with bullying and the epidemic that's happening in our schools and with our children. But before we get into any of that, how about we just start with your background and your story?
Wonderful. Well, my story's an interesting one. I was a painfully shy child, didn't speak until I was in kindergarten, and I found my voice in grade 9. I chose a risky profession, which was unusual for a shy kid, which was in corrections. So I spent the first 15 years of my professional life in jail, but on the outsides of the bars as a correctional officer. And it was there that I really learned a passion for speaking and training. Many years later, if we fast forward, I opened up my own business now as a speaker and a corporate trainer, and we get to add author to the mix as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, when I first met you, you had just released a book about Toby, your dog.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that, and then we'll lead into the new book that you've got out as well.
Well, I think I've learned that teachers come in many shapes and forms, and sometimes they come in the form of a dog. We adopted a dog named Toby, and he proved to be perfect the first 6 months and then turned into this house-wrecking machine. He was breaking toilet tank lids and rearranging furniture and damaging our house, costing us money. And we were so in love with him, though, that we decided to persist. And that was the best decision we could have made. He became a therapy dog, changed lives, I think saved lives. And in the process, he taught my husband and I how to become better people.
Right.
He was our teacher.
Okay. And now this new book that you've got out, which also includes Toby, is really focusing on bullying. So tell me about the inspiration behind the book.
The book came from a presentation that Christopher, my husband, and I were doing with Toby at a school. There was 700 kids in the gymnasium. Of course, no one wanted to listen to me. They all wanted to meet Toby the dog. And we were talking about the importance of kindness and what happens in our world when we all show up treating people with kindness, acceptance, and respect. And one of the little grade 2-year-old, he was in grade 2, he jumps out of his seat and says, "We should all be buddies, just like Toby." And then from across the gymnasium, another little boy said, "Yeah, don't be a bully, be a buddy like Toby." And I thought, wow, the kids just told me what they want to see in our next book. That's how that book got written.
Right. Oh, awesome. So tell me some of the lessons, or how you tie, bullying, and, I don't like the word anti-bullying, obviously, because, it has the word bullying into it. Like, what are the terms that you use, and how does this play into the book?
The book really focuses, we use the word bullying because it's a word that everyone understands. It's sort of a universal word, but really the book is around teaching children how to be a good friend. Yeah. It's around helping children understand the impact of kindness, acceptance, and respect on another person's life. And so the story really starts with Toby the dog going to a classroom to receive a kindness award because he was treated by another dog in ways that would be described as bully-like behavior. And he didn't react in a aggressive way. He instead chose to respond with kindness. And so we go into the classroom and a conversation starts with the children around what does it mean to be a good friend? And how is it that if we see someone being treated in a way that upsets us or hurts our feelings, how can we stand up up for them? How can we choose to be a buddy, not a bystander? And that's really the essence of the book, teaching children scripts that they can say if they see someone's behavior that upsets them, so that they can stand up for someone else instead of being quiet.
That's so awesome. So you're giving them specific tools and scripts and you know, ways of behavior that they can actually implement straight away.
Absolutely. And I think that because the tools and techniques and scripts come from a dog who the kids fall in love with immediately, it really reinforces messages that moms and dads and educators are giving the kids in school as well.
Yeah, because that's the thing, like sometimes kids, they don't listen to their parents or their teachers or whatever, but when it comes from another source, it kind of is like, oh, okay, well, I want to listen to that.
Exactly. One of the things we do in the book is we actually challenge the children each to go away after reading the book or after discussing it in their classroom and do one random act of kindness. And so we talk about that ripple effect, that when each of us does a random act of kindness, we can really make a big change in the world together.
Yeah. Because, you know, this is great advice, not for the kids that are just getting bullied, but the kids that are bullying as well.
Yes.
You know.
Exactly. And that's one of the other things that we're trying to change in the book, is to really help kids understand the power of kindness and empathy, and that sometimes when we react in a way that just shows understanding and seeing a person from a different perspective, it can make all the difference in the world, in their relationships, their communication, and what happens in the classroom and on the playground.
Yeah, perfect. So, so have you been working with kids and implementing these things so far?
We've actually just created a classroom set of materials that will support the book. So we are out there. It's an introductory phase. We have a number of classrooms working on it, providing us feedback. And of course, it's really exciting. We've created what we call the Bark, Don't Bite program. And Bark stands for Be Accepting, Respectful, and Kind. And the bite means don't use behaviors that would hurt people. And what we do is at the end of the program, they actually have an opportunity. If the whole class goes through the Bark But Don't Bite program, at the end we'll throw them a Bark report card that shows they've completed everything, and we throw a celebration party for the kids, and they'll get a certificate. So we want to find ways to keep the curriculum and the message going throughout the year, not just end once the students have read the book.
Yeah, perfect. And so what age kids are we talking about that you've been working with?
Mainly grade 1 is the first target audience. The book is perfect for kindergarten to grade 3, and that's who we wrote the book in mind. Grade 1 and 2 is the target right now for us to be able to work with. And of course, the real bonus for the kids is that we get to Skype into the classroom with Toby the dog. So we're looking forward to being able to have interactions with the students and the teachers throughout the program that way.
Great. So what's the best way we can get the message out? Are you looking to connect with schools and teachers or individual parents? You know, what's your what's your best method?
Actually, both what you mentioned are perfect. We do want to be in contact with teachers and educators, with schools, as well as in the summertime with summer programs, summer camps, because bullying behaviors don't just take a summer break off. And we're seeing a lot of issues with how children treat one another in summer camps and summer play programs. And of course, we always want to get the message out to the parents, because they can support what we're trying to share with the students as well, but they can do that from home.
Yeah, perfect. And like you were saying, you just mentioned before that you can actually Skype in to, so you don't have to physically be there, and you work with schools, all over the world or all over Canada?
Our brand is Team Toby, and the mission is improving lives by teaching kindness, acceptance, and respect. So we will be able to, as a tag team, Toby the dog and I, Skype into classrooms or through Google Hangouts. We also will be able to visit schools. But the other thing we're doing is we're expanding our team. So we've brought on other amazing speakers who want to share this message, and they'll go into the classrooms in their community with their dogs and therapy dogs, and being able to be part of Toby's teams and share the message.
Awesome. Wonderful. Okay, so Charmaine, thank you so much for being on the show today. I know that we've only kind of glossed over the top here, but if people want to find out more information about the book and get in contact with you, where can we send them?
Best place to go would be the original teamtoby.com. That's our website, and Toby is spelled Toby.
Okay, perfect. And guys, remember, if you click on the banner to the side, you'll go straight through to Charmaine's website from there as well. So thanks again, Charmaine, for joining me. It's been an absolute
Natalie.
pleasure. Now, guys, I encourage you to share this video and get the message out. You can do that by clicking the Facebook and the Twitter share buttons above. Make sure that you download the app if you haven't done so already so you can watch the shows on the go. And make sure that you put your email in the box above there, because I would love to send you the Manifesting with the Masters video e-course. It's valued at $87 and I'd like to send it to you for free. So until next time, remember to live large, choose courageously, and love without limits. We'll see you soon.